What is going on, you guys? WonderBro here, and today we are going to be talking about sleep issues with anxiety, sensitization, that sort of thing. So it's very common. It's very common, and that's usually the first thing you notice when you are going through a bout of sensitization. That was one of the first things I noticed, is that my sleep was just totally off. I couldn't sleep. And it makes sense. It makes sense why you wouldn't be able to sleep as well as you used to when you are sensitized, because, you know, when you're anxious, that is your body's way of picking up on a threat that may be there and preparing you for it, you know, getting you ready to fight or run away. So it makes sense that when you're anxious, the last thing you can usually do is sleep well. So what can you do about that? Is there really anything you can do about that? What is the best approach to take as far as sleep issues are concerned? Well, first off, understand that by laying in bed and trying to force sleep to come, you are just adding more stress to the situation. You are just tensing yourself up, and you know, you're just making sleep harder, even harder than it already is, to obtain when you try to force it. That'll never usually work. So what I used to do, and what I tell people to do as far as their sleep issues go, is lay down, relax. If you can sleep, sleep. That's great. If you lay down to relax and realize that you just can't sleep, okay, well, get up and just do something else, and then try again later. Laying there and trying to force it will never usually work, because, like I said, you're just adding more stress and strain to the situation, which of course is going to make sleep even harder to obtain. So never try to force it. Understand that eventually you will fall asleep. Eventually. Maybe it's a day later, 2 days later, 3 days later, I don't know. But eventually you will fall asleep. You won't be able to, your body won't be able to fight sleep indefinitely. Eventually you will fall asleep, so just rest assured knowing that. And I know when we don't get enough sleep, especially if we're sensitized, that can make things a little difficult for us. You know, we can have, you know, somewhat of a rough day if we're sensitized and we didn't get enough sleep the night before. That's okay. You know, that this is just a normal, I believe this is just a normal part of recovery. You know, I think everyone who's been through sensitization at one point or another has experienced sleep issues. So that's why I say that I truly believe this is just a normal part of recovery. So my best piece of advice for you as far as sleep issues go: don't try to force it. Lay down, relax. You know, lay down with just the idea of, okay, I'm just going to relax. I'm not going to try to force anything. And if you happen to fall asleep, amazing, wonderful. If you don't, just get up and carry on with your day, get some things done, try again later. Also, another little piece of advice that I would recommend for your sleep issues, and basically just for your life in general, this is something that you should practice, you know, regardless, but it will help with your sleep issues, is being present. A lot of the times when we're struggling to sleep, it could be because we're obsessing a lot. So practicing living in the present moment by focusing all of your attention on a sound, that's a good way to do it, on a sound that's around you in the room. Maybe it's the sound of a fan or something, but I mean totally 110% put your attention and focus on it. Not so much on what's going on up here, but all of your attention goes to that sound. And then, if thoughts come back, which they will, they'll come in and out, and they want to grab your attention. Instead, we just notice that, we notice that it's happening, and we bring our full focus and attention back to that sound. Again and again, the mind will tell you that this is pointless and ridiculous, but please practice being present. Like I said, not only will this you know, help with your sleep issues, but it will also help with just your life in general. Staying out of the head, not being in the head so much. Thoughts will come. There's nothing that we can do about them coming and going, but we can just notice them coming and going, and instead take our attention and focus and put it on what's happening right here and now. And at first you may find that this is difficult for you to do, but you know, it's just like learning any new thing. It takes time, it takes practice. So being more present, just adding more presence to your life, will help with your sleep, especially when you're laying in bed. You know, it's hard to sleep when you're obsessing. So give present moment living a try. That could help with your sleep issues. And like I said, sleep issues or not, that's something you should practice daily regardless. But yeah, just to sum it up, you know, lay down with the intention to just relax. That's all you're laying down to do. I'm just going to lay down and relax. If sleep happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. There's nothing we can do about that. But I'm not going to try to force it, because that just adds stress to the situation. If I can't sleep, I'll move on. If I can sleep, wonderful. So, alright you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. A lot of people have been talking about this topic, you know, on all my social media. So I figured I'd make a video about it. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. and I ran out of storage space. This is why I so desperately need a new camera. I wish the one I bought not long ago wasn't such garbage. I would definitely use it instead. But anyway, guys, there's nothing I can do about that, but you could donate if you would like to go to, you know, maybe getting a new camera, shorter1993 at life.com. Plug that donation in there. Let's just make that, let's plug that in there real quick. Yeah, put it all over the screen. Donating is totally optional, you guys, but I really am grateful when you guys do donate, so thank you very much. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, 5K, here we come. I better make this quick before it happens again. Until next time, as always, stay awesome.